Hi, this is another What I've Been Working On video, and what I've been working on this week has been Sketchbook and IMO. So I'm going to show you the sketchbook and then do something slightly different, hopefully, with IMO. Right, sketchbook. I did a little character sketch. Her name is Sophie. She's the lovely lady who's cooking something right there. Sophie! Yeah. Mainly because I don't tend to draw women, actually. There's Danelle in IMO, and that's about it. They're either cartoony characters that don't really have a gender, or they're men. Most of my characters are actually male, which is a thing. Yes. So, Sophie, I'm trying to get better at drawing women and drawing them more. Yes. And IMO is in a few stages. First panel's ready to be scanned in and stitched together with the rest of it, and I might finally get back to having these in colour, and that's all done on computer. The next two panels are in two stages. One is the finalized rough sketch, which is right before I start doing pen. They're in about this shape. So all the lines I want are in there, but in pencil and very messy and surrounded by other lines that I don't want. So that's right before pen. This is an intermediate rough layout where I've got the people in and roughly what their pose is, but I haven't got any of the details. And then I've got the last two are in various stages. Not all the characters are in, it's just the couch because that's the main piece of set in the panel. And because Zach is on the couch, he's just hanging out. And I wanted to put a note of where I wanted Danelle in this one before I put in the other characters, so I added her in at the top. And the last one is just in really, I haven't even finished the rough layout for the last one. Because one of the things I tend to do with IMO, at least right now, it's going to stop once I've finished the prologue because after that things are changing. It's going to be good. But right now with the prologue, a lot of the panels are from the same perspective. The camera doesn't move. So I kind of cheat a little bit. I have a light box that sits under my desk, and when I start a new strip, what I'll do is, if there are any panels where characters are in roughly the same place, or if it's all with the couch in the same place, a lot of the ones are, I will put the new paper over the old strip, turn the light box on, trace over all the things that are going to stay roughly the same, and if there's a character in there that's in a different place but is the same character, then I'll move the top piece until the character in the finished strip is in roughly where I want them in the new strip. And I'll just draw out the guidelines for the head height, the shoulders, hips, and knees and feet, because it saves time. So that's kind of why this one is in really rough shape, because I know that in these two panels, once these are finished, I can just take this, put it on my light box, put this over the top, and I'll be tracing some of the characters, just partly to make sure that it's a bit more consistent so things aren't moving all over the place when they need to be in the same place, and partly just because it does save time, which I tend to lack most of the time. Yes, so that's kind of how I do IMO right now. It's going to change because I'm hoping to take IMO more digital, because the past few months I've been trying to do more things digitally, or I've had it in my head that one of the things I want to do is get better at working digitally, because it's a skill set I think I need to have, and a lot of the artists I admire work digitally, and honestly, it's probably about time. So I decided, okay, well, I'm going to color IMO on the computer. That's what I'm going to do. And then I'll have Tears for Talking, and that'll be my traditional one, and that'll be my love, and I can just have that in my comfort zone, and IMO will be more outside of my comfort zone. That hasn't happened. Because I've been doing all the line work by hand, and I haven't had enough time to get the colours in time, I just haven't been working as much digitally as I meant to. So after the prologue is finished, it switches up anyway. The style has to change because it's a different person drawing it. I mean, I'm still drawing it, but it's a thing in the universe of the... So the comic is actually being drawn by characters in the universe. It's kind of weird. And it starts off with one character writing and drawing it, and then after the prologue time, one of the other characters finds out that they're doing this. It's like, it's a cool idea actually. Not sure how you came up with it, but okay. And the first character finds out the other character can draw, and dude, can you draw this for me? For me personally, this partly came about because I knew there was going to be a shift in how it was presented between the first part, which we're in the prologue, and then in the second part, post-prologue. So I kind of decided, well, while I'm getting used to drawing the characters and I'm not quite good at it yet, I'll have this prologue time where I'll be the person who's not that great at drawing, because I'm not going to be that great at drawing them. And by the time I get to the next part, I should be better, hopefully. And there's going to be a style change anyway, so it will work. It will work. It'll be a nice way of explaining it, and I'm just kind of adding on to going from a strip to a page format and adding into that work. I'm also going to start doing it digitally because I've not been holding myself as accountable, and this is a way I would definitely find myself accountable. My plan is to draw out the pages in my sketchbook in pencil, just rough, scan them in, and then finish the lines digitally, and if I manage to do colour, that will be great. We will see. Yes, so that's my sketchbook and IMO, roughly how I do IMO for right now, and future plans for how that's going to change and hopefully be better. Yes, and also not let me sit so much in my comfort zone. Yeah. So that's what I've been working on this week. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions or comments or want to talk about anything you're working on, I'd love to hear about it. There's a whole open comments section down below. If you're interested in anything I work on, or my Patreon or website or anything like that, links are in the description below. And yeah, I think that's it. I hope that's it. If I've forgotten anything, I'm really sorry. Yeah, cheers for watching. Hope you're having really good times, and I'll see you next week. Bye.